Hi guys, I just want to talk to you a little bit today about the importance of movement and exercise in your daily life when you have a chronic health condition. So I know that having a chronic condition myself, cystic fibrosis, which is a disease that you're born with, genetic disease, and it affects all body systems, but primarily the digestive system and the lungs, the respiratory system. So we can get sinus infections, our lungs over time get destroyed due to repeated chest infections. We also have digestive issues, our pancreas doesn't create enzymes to digest food. And we can also get things like bowel blockages, tummy pain, etc, etc. So I have lived a lifetime with chronic disease and I'm now 39 this year. So over the last few years, maybe the last 5 or 10 years, I have really discovered the benefit and the requirement of moving every day, because it not only, the proof is in the pudding, you actually feel a lot better after any movement that you do, but it's also essential for the body systems to work optimally. And what we have to do if you have a chronic illness is you have to work harder than everybody else. And I know that's one of those things that we hate to face, that reality, and it can sometimes really get us down, but it is the truth. And so therefore you have to be able to put in the work. Now I know that it is more difficult with a chronic illness to fit in exercise every day because we often have more things to take into account in our daily life. So we often have tiredness, we can have pain, we can have discomfort, we can have illness, acute illness, or problems from the chronic side, less energy, be more tired, and also we may have a whole load of medical treatments that we need to do every day. Physiotherapy, nebulized medication, take medication, all sorts of things. But it can't be an excuse, I'm afraid, or it can't be a good enough reason. You have to plan out your day a little bit more, as you already know, and as you're already probably used to, planning your day around the medical treatments that you have to do. Well, within that plan, you also need to fit in at least 30 minutes for exercise every day. It can be a variety of exercise, it doesn't have to be the same thing. I do all sorts of different exercise. Now I'm post double lung transplant, as many of you know, so I am much stronger to be able to do a lot more exercise. But even when I was very poorly pre-transplant, so I only had about 18% lung function, lung capacity, I was still making sure that within my day, which by the way I was having to do 5 or 6 hours per day of physiotherapy because my lungs were so thickly clogged with mucus. I was also fitting in to my time clean eating and eating as many calories, but I never counted calories, so I'll get onto that on a different vlog about food. But clean eating and lots of things that I knew had plenty of protein and good fats in them, healthy fats, plus a whole host of fruits and vegetables. I was also fitting in a walk every day, even though I could only walk a few meters and then have to rest, and I'd have to walk a few meters more and then rest, and then it went on like that. And I would also have to hold on to someone to walk along comfortably because it was too exhausting. And I would also get on my yoga mat every day, and I could barely do anything really, none of the, or hardly any of the postures that I practice now or that you would perhaps know already. But I still would get on my mat and stretch and open into my chest as many ways as I could, using my muscles of my body to maintain strength. So if you have an illness, a chronic illness like cystic fibrosis, you will probably already be aware that it is so important to maintain and have muscle mass within a good amount of muscle mass within your body. It makes a big difference to how your health and your body copes with the chronic illness and also the acute sessions, which would be chest infections, sinus infections, any kind of infection or whatever we could come across, the muscle in the body helps because you've got more bulk to be able to, and strength to be able to fight infection. Also, the circulation needs to be really helped along. We have our hearts to pump the blood around the body, but also to increase circulation you need to be moving. And also the lymphatic system, it is based, there is no pump for the lymphatic system, so to get the lymphatic fluids moving around the body, which is part of your immune system, the lymphatic system, it not only fights bacteria and infection, but it also carries away and any toxicity and bacteria in your body that is not wanted by your body, is not needed. So to keep the lymph system healthy and moving all the time, you need to drink lots of water, and you also need to be moving every day. Okay, so I won't tell you the obvious things about exercise. We all know that it leads to healthier heart, healthy lungs. It helps all the organs work more optimally because the blood is being pumped around more efficiently, and therefore toxins can be carried away from the body, etc., etc. So those are all pretty common knowledge, but it is more important with any chronic health condition that you work and move your body. A lot of people can get away with not for many years, but when you have a chronic illness, you just can't. You need to be moving every day. Particularly if you have lung disease, obviously the reasons again are obvious. You need to get those lungs working. But also, say for example, if you have digestive issues, again, digestive system is stimulated by movement and lots of water, drinking lots of water. So again, physical movement, and that doesn't mean just walking around your house, that's not enough, will help your digestive system. Digestive system is so important, whatever chronic illness you have, because your digestive system, again, is another, your bowel is another organ of elimination, eliminating the toxins from your body. It also stimulates, exercise also stimulates the skin for sweat. And the skin, yet again, is another elimination organ, or an organ that we can use to eliminate toxins from our body. So the more exercise and movement you do, the more sweat you create. Again, it's going to open up all the skin as an organ of elimination, and so then you can sweat out toxins. I always talk about these toxins here. So what are these toxins? Toxins are things that we accumulate in the body that are through natural digestive system, natural digestive process. We also create toxins, but also particularly if you have any kind of chronic disease, your body is not working optimally, obviously. So we need to help all your body systems to work at in a better way, at a better rate. So, and that in turn will help then open up the organs of elimination, which is your lungs, your bowel, your kidneys, and your skin is another one that I mentioned. So we need to make sure that all those organs are particularly open and able to work more efficiently, so that they can shed all the toxins that we are creating, not only through our health that is not 100%, but also through the medications we may take, painkillers, all sorts of antibiotics, etc., loads of them. So yes, they help us, the medications, but they also are creating toxins in our body and chemicals that we don't really want. So yes, we have to take them maybe, but we also want to make sure that our body is moving enough to shed the toxicity from those chemicals and get rid of it out of our body once we've used them. Okay, so that's just a quick talk to you about and reminder of how important movement is in your daily life. It will make you feel better, I promise you that. So please get moving every day, whether it's walking, whether it's rolling around the floor, whether it's yoga, whether it's boxing, whether it's climbing, even if you can only do these things on a very light level, it doesn't matter. Yoga is one of the ideal things if you don't have yet much strength, or you have more pain, or you're not that fit. Then yoga is a great way because it really accesses every single part of your body, and also using the breath so much to cleanse the body and energize the body. Okay, so if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments section and I will get back to you. And I'll see you next time.